Hey guys, it's Sam Fouladgar from You Unlimited, and today we're going to talk about how to increase your chances of achieving what you want or achieving your goals. So, if you want to increase your chances of achieving your goals, a great way to do it is to get yourself a mentor. Now, a lot of people are confused. What is the difference between a coach and a mentor? This is the difference. A coach is a person that's actually going to ask you questions and make you discover your potential. It doesn't mean that this person has the results that you want. Think of it this way. Think of it as a basketball coach, okay? The coach is not as strong as a player as the actual player, okay? But what the coach does is the coach is the person that creates a training program to make the player better. So he observes the player, sees that, you know what, we need to tweak and adjust the training, you need to jump higher. So he sees the potential in you and he creates a training program accordingly, but he doesn't necessarily have the results. Whereas a mentor is a person that actually does have the results. A mentor is a person that tells you this is what you need to do next. Okay? The mentor is the person that actually has gone through the journey and is teaching you how to get the results that you want. So an example would actually apply to a basketball player, which is there is a great basketball player or an NBA player that would actually mentor another player to become as good as the NBA player or the basketball player. So that's the difference between them. So one of the greatest decisions that I've ever made in my life that's actually accelerated my growth and my potential and the results that I want is when I got myself a mentor. Now this mentor has really helped me a lot to take my business to the next level. Why? Because the mentor has already done it. Whenever you're going through a problem or you're trying to acquire a goal or setting a goal or achieving the goal, you're trying to figure out how to do it. The mentor's already done it. So whenever I face any problems, I go directly to my mentor and I say, I'm going through 1, 2, 3. I have a problem with this. What do you think I should do about it? Now the mentor tells you, this is what you need to do. I've gone through this problem. I know what happens in this case. And they can actually guide you through the process. A lot of times it's actually some of the problems the mentor doesn't really have or doesn't have a solution for them, but they can understand what you're going through and they can help you ease it for you through the process. If you don't have a mentor, find yourself a mentor. Okay, now there's a couple of ways that you can actually do it. You can either get an autobiography for a person that has the results that you want. So right now I'm reading an autobiography for Ray Dalio, which is a billionaire. So I'm learning how this guy thinks. It's called. The book is called Principles. So what is his principles on life and what are his principles on business? And I've learned so much from this book because I'm learning what are the challenges that this person has gone through. A lot of times we look at successful people and we think that successful people are born successful, they have a certain talent. But when you go through their autobiographies, you realize that these people have gone through difficult situations, difficult problems that they have overcome and have allowed them to become really great at what they do. Okay, so it's really interesting to see what type of challenges they've gone through. Whenever I sit with my mentor, he tells me about the experiences that he's gone through that have led him to become the person that he is. And that's how I get perspective that, you know what, I am on track. I am going in the right direction. So that helps a lot. Another way, which is to actually find a mentor, find someone that you really respect, find someone that you really admire, or they have the results that you want. It's social media. It's really easy now for you to find someone and to message them and to actually take them out for a coffee or a lunch or whatever it is, and sit with them and tell them, I admire what you do. I would really like you to mentor me on 1, 2, 3. Now, it could be a paid relationship where you actually pay this person to actually coach you or to mentor you through the process, or it could be a friend of yours. So my mentor is actually a good friend of mine that actually we meet every week. We sit down, we talk about our progress, what I've been through in this week, what are the challenges that I've gone through, what did I accomplish, and what am I gonna do for the next coming week. And what's great about this is my mentor holds me accountable for the results or for the goals that I've set for the next coming week. I'll give you an example. I'm writing a book right now. In the beginning, it was difficult for me to actually write the book because I didn't believe that I can do it, but my mentor kept, drilling at me and saying, you gotta do this book, you gotta make this happen. So I actually started. Sometimes I slack off, but because my mentor is actually, following up with me and actually on top of my head all the time, what happened to the book? What happened to the book? Where are we with the book? Trust me, man, like in the beginning, I wanted to do the book so that I actually, publish it and give it to people. But now I really want to finish the book because I want him off my back, because he's always saying, finish the book. Where is the book? What's the progress on the book? Why haven't you completed the book? So it's really great that I have someone that's holding me accountable. I mean, I still want to do it for myself, but because I have a support right now, because I have someone that's actually on my back telling me, you got to do this, make it happen, make it work. If I slack off a little bit, he tells me, you know what, no bullshit. He gives it to me straight that you're actually slacking off. You're actually creating this in your life. You're actually not making it happen. So that's very important. Another thing is that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with in your life, okay? You show me the closest people around you, your closest friends, I can predict where you're gonna be in the next 5 years. I mean, think about this. If you are trying to lose weight and the people around you are unhealthy, they're fat, okay? If you tell them, I'm going to lose weight, what are they gonna tell you? We support you, or are they gonna try to stop you? Sometimes your friends are your greatest enemies because they try to sabotage you. Because if you move forward, they're gonna think about where they are, which is gonna remind them of their failure. So your biggest enemies sometimes are your friends. So look at the people around you. Are they where you want to be? Yes or no? Okay? If you have great ambition and your friends are lazy, do you think they're gonna support you when you say, I'm going to be a CEO? And you tell them this. When you tell them this, what are they gonna tell you? They're gonna tell you, you're gonna be a CEO? Come on, man. Don't say that to yourself. Come on, man, let's just go watch movies, or let's go to the cafe, let's just waste time. One thing that I've realized was really, that made me realize how people try to sabotage you is that, your friend can call you up and say, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and you're like, no, man, I'm busy on this project. And they're like, come on, man, you're so busy all the time. They try to guilt you. Come on, man, just, delay it, you can do it later, it's not important right now. But what I realized with my mentor is that whenever he says, let's do something, let's go out, or anything like that, I'm like, listen, I'm busy on this project. He says, finish what you have to do, and then give me a call. That is true friendship, my friend. That is true support. That's the type of people that you want around you, that actually hold you accountable and tell you, hey, what are you doing? Didn't you say that you were gonna do 1, 2, 3? Didn't you say that you were going to work on this project? Why are you here? Why are you wasting time with us? That's a true friend. That's a true, reliable person that you want to surround yourself with. I mean, think about it. Let's say your goal is to become a millionaire or to become rich, and your friends are all broke and you're broke as well. What do you think you guys are gonna talk about when you meet or when you talk on the phone? Are you gonna talk about how great it is, how the financial situations are amazing? Or are you gonna talk about how bad it is? Likely you're gonna talk about how bad it is. I mean, I'll give you an example. One time, I was starting up my business. There was no stream of income coming in. There was no business coming in. And then I did an audit. I'm like, who are the people that I'm spending my time with? I realized this. 2 of them were jobless. One of them was declaring bankruptcy. And the remaining 2 actually did jobs that they hated and they got paid really low. And then I called my friend and I said, hey man, how's it going? He's like, shit, the economy's really bad. And I'm like, no wonder I'm not getting myself out of this rut. It's because I'm not surrounding myself with the right people. And then after that, I went out and I started hanging around people that are rich, people that their businesses were doing well. It doesn't mean that I let go of my friends, but I said, you know what, if I'm gonna get out of this rut, I need to start hanging out with different people, people that think differently, people that have different results. And it was amazing. I started to think like these people. And whenever I made excuses, whenever I was complaining, they would say, hey man, listen, why are you so negative? Business is great, the economy is doing well. Stop being negative. I remember one of my friends, he gave it to me straight. He's like, you know what? You talk too much. You complain, you nag. You don't take action. That's your problem. Stop nagging and go and get whatever you want to get. Just take action. Another friend, he said this, he's like, man, you keep complaining, you keep talking about your book, you keep talking about your book, and you never write. Just fucking do it, man. And that's what got me on a better streak, because I saw, people giving it to me straight, no excuses. Sometimes the problem is that you create excuses, and the biggest problem is that, an even bigger problem is that the people around you tell you you're right. I don't want to be surrounded by these people. So if you want to accelerate your growth, if you want to take yourself to the next level, start surrounding yourself with people that have the results that you want. Get yourself a mentor. I mean, if you're the smartest guy in the room, go to another room. Surround yourself with people that are smarter than you. People that make you feel a little bit insecure about yourself. If you're in that position, that's fine. Not people that willingly want you to feel insecure, but people, because you're actually hanging out with them, you feel a little bit insecure, you'll start to think like these people. As Robin Sharma says, their stardust starts to rub off on you. Their success dust starts to rub off on you. You start thinking in the same way. You start, believing the same things that they believe. Plus, they hold you to a higher standard. I hope you really understand how important it is that you actually find yourself a mentor. If you don't have a mentor, start looking for one. Start taking these people out. Tell them that you admire them, that you really respect them. Create this supportive environment for yourself. Or at least get an autobiography and read it. I hope this really helps you a lot. If you feel that this video will help any person, share this video with them. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe. It really helps the channel and it helps me a lot. And remember to always become the most unlimited version of yourself, period.